Hello and welcome. I am CM Trisket. Today I'm going to show you how to make an alcohol aluminum can stove. Right here's the finished product. I did it ahead of time instead of making the video while I was doing it. Doesn't really matter. I can still get it all across. This is the finished product. These two come apart very simply. You would obviously start with a empty, uncut aluminum can. You want to take the top of that can and you want to cut it out. You can use a pocket knife like I did. Just cut the top off. From there, you'd want to take the full can here and cut it as evenly as you can around the middle. You can use a pocket knife again, or you can use a pair of scissors, whichever you'd like. You'd want to get them relatively even. As you can see here, I didn't have it perfect, and that doesn't really matter, as long as it's close enough. At this point, your bottom's done. You don't need to worry about this top. As you can see here, there's a couple indentations and ridges around the whole thing, and what it is it makes this flower effect, which is ultimately what you want. This is where the combustion takes place, and this will be where the actual flames come out, where you can actually utilize it in cooking. It's a pretty simple process, but you got to be very careful. Take a pocket knife, place your fingers in between here where you would like your indent, and starting from that little ridge here at the top, you want to take your knife and roll it down and up, making an indent the whole way around. And you want to obviously do that around the whole thing. Once that's done, that'll be where your combustion happens. And now it's time to put them together. It should easily fit inside the other one now, with not much effort at all. Like this. And as you can see, there's one more key feature, is in this little hole right here that I'm sure you can see. This, you just take your pocket knife, wiggle it around in here. You don't want it to be too big of a hole. Just when you see that it starts to poke through, or that it's visible on the other side, that's good enough. And then you're done. Here you would obviously get your, this is a 91% isopropyl alcohol that you could get at any store. I got mine at Walmart for a little over $1. More than does the trick. Open it here, pour some in. You will have some extra, especially in this demonstration. And then next all there is to do is light it. As you can see, it'll start to come out of these combustion-like chambers and get more aggressive and more rapid. The more alcohol you use, obviously, the longer this would last, the hotter it would burn. From here, though, you could put a skillet on the top. This is more or less good for boiling water. I don't have anything to show you about it right now, but you would put something on top. It's really good for boiling water, making a little bit of food for yourself if you're camping, out with family or friends, just outdoors, hiking. As you can see, it burns hot, and it'll burn for a while. I don't have the time to show you, but you can't blow it out. It'll just become more aggressive. You have to smother it. I know this is plastic, and no, it will not burn, just enough to get the flame out. Ta-da. Right now it will be a little hot. It's not hot for very long, surprisingly. So what's next is save what alcohol you can for next time by first taking these apart. Take the top off. Next, you do have a little excess, and you just want to place it inside your alcohol container. Like so. Now that that's empty, place the two back together like this. Back to your finished product. You also want to keep it so that it doesn't get damaged or ruined before you can actually go take it out in the wilderness and use it. I suggest just putting it inside this Tupperware, or anything that you would smother, with a cap and lid. And you can keep it Nice and safe. It won't go anywhere, won't do anything. And you can save it and pack it in your backpack whenever you go. Again, I am CM Trisket, and I hope this was helpful.